Hey guys, welcome back to another WordPress tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to be working on the index.php, which is the blog area, and as well as adding some styling. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so in previous tutorials, we did we made a drop-down navigation and a header. If you haven't watched them, please go ahead. I'll put the links in the description and the whole series. Okay, so let's get into it. So let's go our index.php. Now we've got nothing in it at the moment, but before we do that, I want to make this container just a little bit smaller, just to make it look a bit better. So I'm just gonna make it like this, and I want to make the background color. No, I want to make the body. Whoops. I want to make the background color of this. I want to make it a nice dark blue. So I'm just gonna use a color that I found on the internet. This is like a dark blue. And the container will make a background color of just a simple white. Whoops. So what this is going to do is save it. Oops. Refresh the page. And now you can see it kind of scales it down a little bit. And the background color is blue and just this is white. Now I want to move this up a little bit, up to the very top. I'm just gonna go here. Now the reason why is because elements have preset padding. Therefore, we just need to do the asterisk. That means every element. I'm just gonna go padding 0 and margin 0. Save it. Refresh the page, and there we go. Okay. Now I think I forgot to tell you. I did this back off stage. Off camera. Yeah. So I think you might not have the padding. Well, maybe you did, but basically just want to add padding on the header. Also, I want to get rid of that. I'm going to make a new comment here called header. There we go. Alright, let's see what we want to do now. So now there's like nothing here, it's just blank. So I'm just going to add something to it. Before we do that, we're going to go to our dashboard, settings, reading. And here we're going to go, I already did it. So you also probably just be your latest post, but you want to click a static page. Front page, we just do about just for now. We'll change that later, and then post page blog. So yep, save that. Visit my site. Okay. So let's get started into the index.php. Now for the index, we're gonna make a div here. Div called and make it a class of page content. Alright. Inside there, we're gonna make a class of inner content. Okay. And inside the inner content, we're gonna start our page content. So we're gonna go make a header one called blog or something you want to call it. Oops. Actually, we'll cover that in a div. Title. So this is so we can use it in other pages as well. Here we go. Alright, nice. After that, we're gonna make another class called blog. Now inside here is where the PHP stuff comes in. So let's just check on our website for now. Let's just go to website. Oh yeah. So the blog is right there. Now I'll tell it why why is it like that is because we go to footer.php, header.php I mean. You can see the container. Container is what contains basically everything in here. And you can see here it ends in the header. So I want to get rid of that, the closing tag. Go to our footer.php and put it here. And we also add a comment here, say maybe end of container. Alright, there we go. Whoops, why did I just do that? Alright, save both of them. And now if we refresh the page, it fixes itself. Alright, so let's go back to what we were doing. Let's go to our index.php and let's get back to the PHP stuff. So let's go open our PHP tags, and in here we're going to make an if statement and go if have posts. Oops. Then while have posts, then the post. Pretty simple. This is basically a loop. That's why we call it the blog loop. So every single time there's a new post, this process will be repeated. Everything in here that we're going to put right now is going to be repeated for every post. And so this is like the header and stuff. And I'm just going to end we're going to go PHP, and we're going to end the while. And just to prevent errors, we're going to do basically what happens if there isn't any posts. So we're just going to get no posts found. And then end the if. So in here we're going to make an h2 and with a class of title. And instead of typing like hello world or something like that, WordPress has a function called the title, and that'll automatically get the title of the post and insert it right there. Under that, we're gonna have under that we're gonna need the author with a class of author. And basically here, what you want to do, you want to go posted by, and here you want to the author. Okay, on the PHP the time. Sorry if I'm going too fast. Hopefully you guys can catch up. And we're going to do D, S, F, and Y. You'll see what this does in a second. Save it. Let's go back to our page. Alright, so it says here about, which is the it's my bad. Go to blog. Okay, so it's got hello world. So we have one post at the moment, and that's called hello world. And the posted by admin on the 4th of July 2014. So I'll tell you what that does. So 4th, that's the date, and then F and Y, as you can see here. Cool. Alright, that's good. Now let's do a bit of styling. No, actually before that, there's the final thing we have to do, a few things. First thing, we're going to make a permalink, and a permalink is basically the single post. So we're going to surround the title here with an anchor tag. Why did I just do that? And the anchor tag is going to have a reference to a function called the permalink. Okay. We're going to end that around it here. And then the author, we're going to have an author permalink. I don't know, whatever it's called. It's basically going to get all the author's posts and put it on one page. So once again, we're going to make an anchor tag. And the href of, let's see, echo. What is it again? It was, get author posts there. My bad. Posts URL. And inside here, we're going to go get author meta. And we're just going to reference to the ID. There we go. Alright, that looks pretty confusing. Let me just organize this a little bit. So author posted by, oops, here we are, by this, oh whoops, the A, nothing in there. I'm gonna get that, put that inside the anchor tag. There we go. So that's that. Save it. We'll go back to your website. And oops, what did we just do? Let me take a look here. Alright, so it took me a few seconds to figure the problem. It was just get rid of that. Just get author posts. And now, yeah, I already did it. It should be working. So that's looking pretty good. And let's do some styling. Oh no, wait, last thing. Forgot. Again. Basically, now we need to do the title. No, the content, I mean. So make a div. No, we don't need a div, just a paragraph. And PHP tags the content. Pretty straightforward, just like the other functions. There you go. Welcome to WordPress. Right. Now let's get styling after all this visual work. So for the header, that's good. What do we need to do? Oh, yeah. So the page. So we're gonna style the page content and stuff. So see. Okay, so what we're gonna do first is gonna go page content. And I'm not sure what I want to do on the sides here. I want to put borders. So I'm going to go border right. 4 pixels solid. And make it really light gray. Alright. My bad. Border right. Border left. I want the same thing. Okay. And then I want for the inner content. This is basically the thing, the div that's surrounding the page content. I mean the page content is surrounding the inner content. Sorry, and in there I'm just gonna give it a margin of 0 20 pixels. So what that'll do is, what the 0 it'll get rid of any margins from the top to the bottom and put 20 pixels from the left to the right. Save it. Refresh. You can see we've got borders, and it's now pushed over by 20 pixels. Let's do some more styling. The title, yeah, we'll style that. We'll just do, no, we'll style the page title first. Font family of Arial. What am I doing? Padding 20 pixels and 0. So that's just gonna, because we already have the left and right, make that 0, and top and bottom we'll add 20. And maybe a border bottom with a gray. One thing that we want to do here in the body, we're just gonna make a font family Arial, just so that we don't have to keep on changing the fonts. Okay. Now the title, in here we just go padding, just like previously. And then the author, we don't want too much of a padding, so we're just gonna go 5 pixels and 0, and a font size of 15. Cool. Dot blog, another content. So the content, it's inside the blog and paragraph, so we use the child element. And we'll make it a 20 pixels and just a little padding as well. And that looks pretty nice. Let's see how it looks. There we go. I reckon that looks alright, not bad. Okay, so in the next tutorial we're gonna edit the single.php and the page.php. So what those two are, basically, the page.php edits the page. So if we go to about, here is what the page.php will look like. And the single.php is editing the permalink. Okay. So, before that, I want to show something. So if we're going to add a post, let's call this test, whatever. And here we're just gonna go publish, visit my site, a blog, and now we have tet and hello world, both of them. And you can see that tet is actually on top because it's the latest post. If we click on it, hello world should disappear. And yeah. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Peace.